Alright, so now we're back. We're picking up where we left off. We have round 6 through 10 of Masked Carnival. Round 6 is one of my favorites. It's really funny when you figure out what they're going for. This is a gimmick fight. It's so dumb. So, anyone here playing Final Fantasy has probably seen these attacks. We're going to sneak around here to get this Catoblepus. These attacks with the giant eye symbol. It basically means that if you're looking at the enemy, you're going to have a bad time. You'll notice that these Mandragoras are dealing next to no damage to me, but they're afflicting me with blind. Fun story, when you're blind, you can look at the eye attacks and you don't take damage. So now we just kill the Catoblepus. While constantly being afflicted with blind. There's a second one around the corner, so we'll just go ahead and take care of him. Once again, he's going to be using sight-based attacks, but I am blind, so doesn't matter. And then all that's left is the Pork Mandragora, which again, almost just feels like a shame, but there he goes. Yes, these are absolutely going up on YouTube. They will be on YouTube and timestamped so that you can see all the different stages if you're looking for a specific one. Alright, so this is going to be the second act, which again, same thing, just more enemies. They're going to hit you with sight-based attacks that if you're blind, do nothing. I guess let's just go ahead and start with my big damage. And then all that's left is the Mandragora. Remember, people, don't bully these people. They're just trying to make a career. We're coming in here making a mockery of their masked carnival. Alright, so now we're going to go into round 7. Lo and behold, it's another gimmick. Now for this one, we are going to need specific spells. So let's go ahead and we'll go in and we will take off Tingle. We're going to need Sticky Tongue. And I will show you why Sticky Tongue is going to be super helpful for specifically Acts 2, especially Act 3. So let's go ahead and roll into it. Act 1, it's a simple explanation. If you have Sonic Boom, use it on the lava slime. It dies, it blows up, it kills the ice sprites. Act complete. That's to teach you lava slimes explode when they die. So now we're going to go into Act 2. Now for these ones, the lava slimes are kind of far away, and the ice sprites are annoyingly placed. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up like this, and we're going to use Sticky Tongue. Just yoink that slime right over to us. Get a bit of far away, Sonic Boom, kills the sprite. Now, we're going to go through this pattern, and we're just going to yoink the slime, run away, Sonic Boom. These slimes won't attack you, and the ice sprites won't aggro onto you unless you attack them. So we yoink, we run, Sonic Boom. And last but not least, we yoink, we run, Sonic Boom. It's just that easy. Alright, so that's Act 2 down. Act 3 is going to be much of the same. You may want to play it a bit safer than I'm going to do, but this is one of the Blue Mage Masked Carnival rounds that gets pulled up for weekly challenges all the time, so I'm very familiar with this one. We're going to stand over here. We're going to start using Sticky Tongue. We're going to Sticky Tongue all 3 of these slimes, and then we're going to stand behind this wall. These towers will hit you with low voltage, which has a long cast time, but it hurts. It will kill you. Alright, so I didn't quite get out of it for that one, but it's okay, because we're going to kill the tower there. When the towers die, they immediately move into casting a large AoE, and that large AoE is guaranteed instant death. So we're going to stand behind the wall, come back out, slime 1, slime 2, slime 3, hide behind the wall, Sonic Boom a slime, 1, 2, 3, Gladiatorial Note is down. It uses its large AoE that you have to be behind the wall to not get hit by, and we're clear. So even with me making a mistake there and getting hit by low voltage once, it's piece of cake. Alright, so now we're going to go into Bommity of Errors, which is much like what we literally just did. It's kind of a gimmick, and once you know the gimmick, it gets just that much easier. Everything here is going to have a weakness to wind that we're going to focus on. You'll notice that there's a lot of weakness to fire as well, but hey, watch this. Oh, more things that die. When the arena bombs die, they explode. When the arena snowls die, they explode and freeze. Now, you might be wondering, does freeze mean deep freeze? So there's our guy. He will recover HP if you don't attack him at least once. And he will suffer from deep freeze. He's going to start attacking me now, but that's going to deep freeze him again. That knocked off the other side as well. So Ultra Vibration doesn't affect him, but it's always worth a shot. However, he's weak to wind. So if you have Sonic Boom, just throw that at him. So here he's using Burst. You have plenty of time to use Flying Sardine to cancel that and get back at him with the Sonic Booms. I'm going to drop Feather Rain on him because he's weak to that. Sap is a big circle. Just don't stand in it. Let's hit him with a big attack. Get out of Sap. Start throwing in some Primal skills. And there we have it. I'm going to give myself bonus points for beating him by throwing a fish at his face. Not recommended. But, yeah. Focus on hitting him with wind damage. Make sure you attack him after you freeze him. And you're all set. Alright, so now we're going to go into round 9. To kill a Mocking Slime. So, if you remember, round 2, we had the basically 6 different pudding enemies, each with an elemental weakness. To kill a Mocking Slime is much like that, but instead, he's going to spawn in the slimes with each of the different weaknesses. You can choose to bring in the spells of all those types and focus on them, because they most likely will need to die. But if you can get enough damage on him, he's not a problem. You can kill him before anything happens. Alright, so first things first, let's see if we can freeze this guy. We can't. So now he's going to start putting dark puddles out. Oh, Abyssal Transfixion does nothing to him, so let's move on to magic attacks. Now, the big thing to know is Golden Tongue. Never let him cast Golden Tongue. So here we have our first ad. It's already dead, as you can see. Here comes the second ad. Oof, it's a fire-based enemy. So, fun fact, you actually don't have to kill the ads. You only have to kill the main guy. And with as low as we've gotten him, I can basically just focus on him here, make sure he doesn't cast Golden Tongue. Here comes in another ad, but we've almost got him here, and he's dead. Now, again, he's gonna spawn in those ads. If you feel like you're not dealing enough damage and you really want to clear this, just go in with a spell of every type, and you can kill the ads. Just make sure that you're watching him, the main guy, so that he doesn't cast Golden Tongue. If he casts Golden Tongue, he's going to get damage down and also magic damage for him up. So he will hurt you more and take less damage. It doesn't last forever. It only lasts about 30 seconds or so. But it's annoying enough that it's a big problem. Okay, so on for the last one for this round, which is going to be round number 10, A Little Night Music. I think I said in the previous video that Gentleman Prefers Swords has an achievement to it. I was actually thinking about this guy. It's basically just the second act of Gentleman Prefers Swords by itself. He's going to cast an ability. We don't want him to cast that ability. And if he does cast the ability, then it's going to make it a little bit harder for us. He's tiny. Every time he uses the ability, he gets bigger. So we're just going to try and make sure that we don't let him do that. Alright, so he's going to use Cloud Cover, which is going to be a circle on the ground. And King's Will. That's what we want to stop. Now I know some of these may seem a little unfair because I do have all of the spells and I'm coming in here with some really big things. But most all of these, as long as you have the gimmick to them, you can get through it. So like for this guy, the gimmick is basically making sure you have Flying Sardine and not ever letting him get off King's Will. And just like that, we're done. So that's basically been rounds 6 through 10. So we'll come back in the next video for rounds 11 through 15.